Okay, well, that's a good question because oftentimes when you're in a group case, as we mentioned, the other people are both your competitors, but they're also, for this one moment in time, they're your teammates. So you need to work with them together. Anyone who is kind of wants to dominate the conversation, to become a leader, just kind of force themselves on the other group is just hurting themselves, particularly if the recruiter's still in the room watching the dynamics. Probably the best way to become the leader and to take charge is to kind of make assignments. So once you read the 2 or 3 pages of text, be the first one to say, okay, let's do an inventory of skills. You know, who's good at PowerPoint? Who's my quant guy? Who's good at marketing? You know, and kind of whatever the case is about, divide it up into different facets and then assign people their strengths. Now, it's a double-edged sword because if you become the leader and you're handing out assignments, you're going to end up with what's ever left, and that might not be your strength. But if the recruiter's in the room, then he or she's going to see how all this goes about and that you were the leader, that you made the assignments, and so they're going to care less about your portion of the presentation and more about your leadership in order to get the presentation done. You also kind of need to be the person who keeps an eye on the clock and says, you know, we've already wasted a half an hour. We need to put part of this in a PowerPoint program. So taking control, being the leader, but doing it in a positive way, because most people in those groups are scared. They don't know exactly what to do, and they're looking to someone to kind of take control of it. But if you do it in a positive way, you don't beat other people up. You just, you know, make it a group effort, and you're just in charge of the group.